Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Football Stooges. This is our final episode of season 1. Thank you for tuning in all this time. We are finally going from our first inaugural season into our first full season since we started a couple weeks in last year. So excited to get the start of the season set off our way. And football's on. Right now, I got on one of my monitors. I'm watching Nebraska and Minnesota, so bit of a snooze fest, bit of a heavy defensive game. But hey, football is back in swing. Great to have it. Great to see it. Though we are about to get ready for probably the most boring week in the NCAA. Anyway, this is the Football Stooges, the stupidest way to cover football imaginable. I can't do it alone. And sadly, not as always, Mastodon is not here. This is the only episode he is going to miss. The last episode of season 1. Nearly made it a full season, but not quite. So, my right-hand man today is the one and only Mamba.
Could you imagine that man skipping the podcast for a baseball game of all sports?
I mean, he was on a work trip. Looks like he just went to a baseball game there. I mean, I wouldn't. It's baseball, but
we could just say this is season 2, just to give him that honor.
Just give him the honor, yeah. Maybe. I don't know where we should call it. Does season 1 end when the Super Bowl recap episode happens? Does season 2 start when the preseason starts? Or
we also did coverage for XFL, so
yeah. So I don't. Was that season 1.2? Is this season 2.0? I don't know.
I mean, XFL will be season 2, right?
Another man who was great with numbers, K-Duff.
Oh, I actually had nothing planned for this.
Brother.
So I'll make last minute notes for shit to talk about.
Yeah. Not a lot of stuff in preparation to talk about, but again, nothing set in stone as far as what we can actually talk about post. So, and a man who's not looking forward to talking about all the Packers games in post, it's Gorlami.
Yeah, I'm also unprepared. I didn't make the hole for my beer, so we're just gonna
just pound a Michelob Ultra right down the gullet.
I can't. It's got to be a shotgun. I can't just down it.
Not a fan of Michelob, Mamba. Not a fan of Michelob.
No, just any beer. I can't chug. I can't chug from the top. I gotta.
I mean, it is a light beer. I mean, you're not getting something crazy here. What are you a fan of, Mamba?
I typically like. What is it called?
You can say some really Chicagoan beer. Oh, Blue Moon.
Moon's
Okay.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's got a good citrusy taste to it. Yeah, it's got a nice little.
Blue Moon's pretty good.
I like it. Stronger than freaking Michelob Ultra.
I mean, yeah.
Fruit beers. I say as I'm drinking down.
Yeah, but you know what's cheaper? You know what's cheaper than Blue Moon? Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, I mean they barely put anything in there. It's literally just water because they wanted 90 calories. You know
what else?
I mean, it's a nice option.
Blue Moon, Bud Light.
But yeah, they're getting
it's a nice option if you just.
But also, I only like Blue Moon on tap though.
I mean,
Blue Moon on tap is good.
Do you know what's really good on tap? That is an underrated, really good on tap. Dos Equis Amber. Go if you have dude. Go to a Mexican American restaurant. See if they have Dos Equis Ambers on draft. Get you a tall glass. That and some street tacos.
Oh, I recently had some.
See, I'm not a street taco guy. I just if I'm gonna get something from a Mexican restaurant, it's the biggest fucking burrito I can get.
I had there's a beer called Victoria that was really good that I had recently at a Mexican restaurant.
I don't remember drinking it, but someone I was hanging out with at
like it.
Local cantina was drinking some. And
I mean, I tend to also like some of the classic American beers in either the light or normal versions. Coors, Budweiser, Busch. They're all right.
I'll drink
Budweiser, yeah, but Budweiser's nice. It's pretty good. Coors not bad.
I love me a Coors Banquet every day.
A Coors Banquet beer.
Coors Banquet. Oh, getting fancy.
Banquet. Oh, god damn it! A targeting call already. Golly.
College. What do you expect?
Yeah. Wow, 2. That was 2 in one play almost. Wow, Nebraska, you are falling apart. Okay.
Huskers never been
anyway, Big Ten football. When it's not Michigan or Ohio State or one other team that's good that year, it's generally not. Well, I mean, Penn State will be kind of good this year, I guess.
Wisconsin, 6 years ago.
Yeah, Russell Wilson, Wisconsin era. Yeah.
There was some actually shocking news in the football scene. I remember where my little brother's alma mater at UMass beat New Mexico State, and everyone was laughing their ass off at it because the UMass football program sucks.
Yeah. I mean, that's still both those are non-power 5, right?
They're not now.
Huh.
How about the Pac-12 getting fucking
Yeah,
obliterated?
That brings up a
Fucking
point.
nuked.
What do you guys think about the future of college football with all these conferences? I know we're kind of late to this.
Well, I mean, Big Ten's gonna be freaking huge and nuts.
I feel like
Every
Big
other
Ten
division's gonna
anymore.
be trash. I mean, it's literally Big Ten and the
SEC,
SEC. Yeah,
meaning
like, that's-
Alabama and Georgia,
Yeah, pretty much.
and then Ohio State and Michigan and Notre Dame when people decide to feel bad for them.
Yeah, speaking of Michigan, the Jim Harbaugh. Yeah, I almost forgot about it. I think he got his suspension held up this week.
No, the NCAA held it up, but they did it. Michigan did it for themselves. They said for 3 games, Jim Harbaugh's going to sit and not be in the stadium at all. So he's going to relegate his command of coaching to 3 other people. But again, I think our first 3 opponents are Bowling Green, Eastern Carolina, and I can't remember the other one. It's like a small Western college.
Well, from the sounds, it's still.
I just got one thing to say, Lob, about Michigan. The statement that's been said widely throughout Madison every year. Fuck Ann Arbor.
I mean, you guys need to deal with your own state first, and I would be worried about Illinois, man. Illinois could kick your ass.
I need to talk because Boston College is usually just trash. All we do is put out decent old linemen.
I mean, you got the receiver that was just recently drafted by the Ravens.
You gave us
Flowers,
AJ Dillon.
he's
What the
an
fuck are you
anomaly
talking
for the
about?
program.
Yeah, Boston College puts out some good players every now and then, man.
The jersey I'm wearing was a Boston College player.
It's true. I mean, Zay Flowers still in the modern time, he's kind of an anomaly. The only 2 I can really think of that have been successful in the NFL are O linemen with Zion Johnson on the Chargers and Chris Lindstrom on the Falcons.
So AJ Dillon's not successful right now?
Oh, and AJ Dillon too. Excuse me.
Fucking guy's got bigger quads than Saquon.
All right, let's talk about this real quick. So far, the conferences right now look like this, and correct me if I'm wrong on some of these.
I barely know for some of these schools, so.
U is ACC. LSU is SEC. Texas A&M is no. Yeah, they are SEC.
Mm-hmm.
SEC, Maryland. Texas was Big 12. Well, we'll just put them.
They will be SEC, won't they?
They will be SEC soon. Yes. Pac-10. I think wasn't Arizona in that? Oh my God, there's so many fucking teams. SEC, boom, boom. Pac-10. Old Miss is also SEC. Big 10.
Iowa State is Big 12.
Yep.
I pull up a realignment.
I have I just appreciate Iowa State's logo. I also have a lot of.
It's a very nice logo. Iowa State has a very nice logo.
We print shirts for Iowa State. I printed blankets and shit for them too. I've done retro football blankets for them. They're their logo is just nice all around.
No, Louisville's not SEC. Yeah, that's right. Louisville's not SEC. The Razorbacks are. Sui. Florida State is ACC. Boston College is ACC. UCLA is Pac-10. Minnesota's Big 10. Vandy is the pushover of the SEC. Duke is ACC. That means also Louisville's ACC, right? Give me some give me some help here. Pull up a Google.
I'm trying to pull it up.
Pull up Google. Cal is Pac-10. OSU.
See, ACC, Boston College, Clemson, Duke, Florida State, Georgia Tech, Louisville, Miami, North Carolina.
I forgot what OSU is.
NC State, Pitt, Syracuse, Virginia.
Oh,
Virginia Tech,
okay.
Wake Forest.
Virginia
Isn't
Tech.
Wake Forest Pac-10? Or am I being stupid?
No, Wake Forest, I guess, moved over.
Wake.
And you said
ACC?
Pitt. Yeah, Pitt is ACC.
It might be ACC.
Oh, I was thinking Wake Forest.
Same with Washington.
Where's Texas Tech? Was that Big 12?
I don't know. Let me try.
I think it should be Big 12.
Oh my god, this is so confusing too. Oh, college football.
I feel like the Big 10
Big
just
12,
needs to be the
Texas Tech.
Midwest.
Yep.
Texas Tech is Big 12.
I really
Along
do
with
think
I
that
think-
needs to be.
North Carolina State was
UCF.
ACC. University is. Where's UCF? Oh my god.
UCF is Big 12.
Do I have him wrong? Where's UCF? I don't see him.
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
just going through the list. I don't know if they're all up here either.
Baylor. I think Baylor.
is,
Big 12.
Baylor's Big 12.
It's. I think Kansas is Big 12, and what about West Virginia?
West Virginia is, yes.
They're Big 12 or ACC?
They're Big 12. They're Big 12.
Arizona Big 12. Big 12 is always the one that's like.
Well, they're 20. Arizona's going to be it in 2024.
Okay. Arizona
I
State.
think they're Pac-12 right now. No, wait, they're Pac-12 right now.
They're Pac.
Arizona
Oh, it's
is.
just Pac-12, not Pac-10. What am I saying? Ugh.
Oh,
All right. And then what about Arizona State, Utah?
Arizona State also Pac-12.
Utah might be Mountain West.
Utah Big 12 actually.
Okay. OSU as in Oregon. Or not Oregon. This is Oklahoma.
Big
So that
12.
should be Big 12, yep. And then Colorado University.
Colorado.
Prime University.
That's Pac-12, I think.
Pac-12. Okay. So
Yeah.
these are the current listings so far. Now with stuff that we've heard that's happening, obviously a while ago, the USC and UCLA are moving to the Big Ten in a few years. I believe it's like 2024. So in 2 years, they're going to be in the Big Ten. After that, Washington also is going to the Big Ten as well as Oregon, which leaves a lot of these Pac-12 teams wondering what the heck they're going to do. Even before that, Texas announced they're going. Texas is going to the SEC, so that's a big move for them. With the Big 12 kind of falling apart, and with the Pac-12 falling apart, I do think Texas on the move is a good option. But also, a lot of these teams are just so jumbled because people like don't think like their conferences aren't close together. For instance, most of the Big Ten is East Coast or Midwest, and all of a sudden you're adding California. It's just clear across the way. You're gonna have kids from USC going up to Wisconsin. I
don't
mean,
think that should be allowed.
Honestly, I think what's going to happen is that because Oregon's up here, in my opinion, I think Oregon State's going to follow, and because Washington's up there, Washington State's going to follow, and then I think just because of the pedigree they have, and because they're an old school style team, Stanford and Cal will also follow. So I think that gives us a good section of California teams that we can have them play out there, and they will still play us a little bit, but at the same time, they're going to be.
I'd rather see Iowa State up there in the Big Ten than UCLA.
Yes, I would love to see Iowa State
Washington
because I hate that Iowa and Iowa State, and those are their biggest rivals, they have to play like week 2 or 3 because you can't play non-conference games your final week. That's rivalry week, but this is their rivalry. Iowa State should be in here. Another team that's not on this list I think should be in the Big Ten, Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati should be a Big Ten team. They've been wanting to get into bigger levels of football. And to be quite honest, the past couple of years, Cincinnati's been better than some of the lower Big Ten programs. I think Cincinnati could kick the snot out of Rutgers, out of Northwestern. I think they could kick the snot out of Nebraska. Sometimes even Illinois or Indiana could be a toss-up game. They could fucking destroy Wisconsin and Minnesota. They've been horrible the past 3 or 4 years. And they could probably beat Purdue every single season. So that's more than half of the.
With Wisconsin's new head coach, they need at least 4 years.
Yeah,
at least. That's at the least. Like, you got to give this guy time.
So, if we were to make those changes to the Big Ten, it would be huge, and they would probably have to eliminate non-conference games or reduce it to one non-conference, which makes sense. But the reason I like that kind of movement for the Big Ten is because then the Big Ten championship game is just the Rose Bowl. Traditionally, before the college football playoff, the Rose Bowl was the winner of the Big Ten and the winner of the Pac-12 would play at the Rose Bowl. That was also back when they would choose an NCAA champion. There wouldn't be an NCAA championship game. They would just say, you have the best record at the end of the season. You played the highest teams. You're the champion of the NCAA. Now they have a playoff, which is better, but in some cases worse. The bowl games don't mean as much anymore. Like I think the Sugar Bowl was like the NCAA championship semifinal. So the bowl games don't mean as much anymore. But I think making the Big Ten championship game, the Rose Bowl, will bring a lot of pedigree back to it and will make it pretty interesting.
And a lot
As
of
far
times,
as
your NFL prospects a lot of times don't even play.
right, the other thing we're not thinking about here is
that
other
game.
sports. I think basketball, baseball,
Yeah.
hockey. A lot of these Big Ten teams don't have. I don't
I
know if
love
they have
watching some
hockey
college
programs.
hockey. That's fun.
The Frozen Four is great. Michigan's always a big powerhouse. Minnesota, some of the North Dakota schools, North and
Oh,
South Dakota
bullshit.
schools.
Minnesota
But when it
Duluth
comes-
is the powerhouse.
I mean, Duluth is
When it
yes,
comes to
Duluth is very
baseball,
good,
though, like I know Duke's got a good program, but like I don't really remember.
but if
watching
we're being
it.
honest with you, it's dominated by these cats right here. The SEC is
Kentucky
disgusting
and,
when it comes to
Florida.
baseball. Yeah,
The fact that a D2 like football school, but it's a D1 hockey school comes in and runs the fucking table in hockey, I find impressive.
I think also then with the SEC, some cool moves for them to make that would be very good. I definitely think Clemson being an SEC team makes sense because then you have Clemson, South Carolina.
For me,
Um,
college hockey, that's all just like Bean Pod stuff here in Boston, just like Boston College,
Yeah.
Boston University, Northeastern, Harvard.
I also think putting Florida State here because Florida State, that'd be good. Also Miami, they just feel like an SEC team. They just feel like it.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think then the ACC, you could move West Virginia up there. You have Virginia, West Virginia, and Virginia Tech. That'd be a cool little matchup there.
I could see
The-
OSU in there too.
Oregon State.
Personally,
I mean, I think I could also see Oklahoma and Oklahoma State.
Well, at this point, we might as well just.
that
like,
is true.
pull the big,
I would
the
also
big
like
and
to see
Pac-12s
OSU in
into
the
rest of
ACC
the league.
though.
Yeah,
that's-
but I mean, I think that's what basically is what's going to happen. I mean,
Yeah,
then
move
you've got these
Arizona
other
into-
teams that are kind of left out, teams that are closer together because you have Kansas and Kansas State. They're going to want to stay in the same conference. These are all Texas teams besides
TCU.
Utah. So
Arizona's a southern.
I mean,
sort of
the
southern,
Big 12
western.
died the second Texas left.
Yeah,
Texas is,
That's-
regardless of record, the team in Texas. There's a reason that when they beat Texas, they go horns down because they are the team in Texas. There are other teams. They are the team. No matter if they win, lose, or tie, they are the team in Texas. So
yeah, and they're gonna be even more. They're gonna be even more under a microscope with Arch
oh my
Manning.
God, there's gonna be so much of this in the SEC. You kidding me? You go into fucking Baton Rouge, Death Valley. You go to Neyland Stadium. You go into Alabama or Auburn. It's gonna be a ton of this mixed with fucking that. Like it's just SEC football is crazy. So I mean, I think having all the Texas schools in one conference is a good idea because then you actually get to see who's the best team in Texas. Does that mean TCU is in the SEC? Yeah. Does that mean TCU is going to get these shit kicked out of it 24/7? Also, yes. Again, does this mean we're having two mega conferences? Probably. Does that piss a lot of people off? Yeah. Is this the way it's going to go? Probably. Are people going to like it? No. Does money talk? Yes. So, Hotel Trivago, Bob's your uncle. I don't know what to tell you. This is happening. Like, we're heading
that's
down
just-
this route, and the meteor's coming. Unless you're Superman, it's going to collide.
Especially
I don't
brought to you by the
like it, but
NCAA.
I know that this is what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
I
you might
think,
as well just move
there's no-
Arizona into,
there's
like,
no
the
stopping
SEC
it, and
or
then-
something like that.
well, with the ACC, this is a bunch of basketball powerhouses. Syracuse, Louisville, Duke, North Carolina. Throw KU in there. They're also a basketball powerhouse. Then Kansas
Okay.
would also come. Kansas State would come into there. Because of and then I think just because they're teams that are closer and they want to be in a conference where there's competition, that means you would have Arizona State and Arizona, Utah, and Colorado follow in. Or they're going to the Mountain West and they're never going to be heard from again.
Yeah, I feel like
But
you'll
then, like,
definitely hear more of
if you-
Colorado again with Deion Sanders now head of the program.
Right.
If you think about it this way, like even if they just go to two big conferences, they could still split up the conferences. Like that's not out of the question.
I mean, yeah, but it kind of defeats the purpose because imagine if the Big Ten splits up, they're going to split East Coast and West Coast. It's just the Big Ten and Pac-12 again.
and you're
Also,
still
when has
gonna
the
have
NCAA ever
the
done
top
something
two
smart?
on the same side.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, maybe there isn't really a need for all these conferences.
Well, I
like
mean,
splinters and all that.
it's too late. Like the Big Ten already is assembling the Thanos gauntlet, and the SEC pulled the biggest player out of the Big 12 in. Like,
I mean, it just it is what it is. I guess.
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It is what it
personally,
is.
I'd like to see. I
They
personally
want
like to
good
see 4
competition. That's how you get
conferences.
good competition.
But more conferences
personally like
don't
to see 4.
matter because the
I get
college
that. It's
football
just, like,
playoff isn't going to allow you needed the best teams, and in order to
Yeah,
get to the
but
playoffs, you
most
have to play the best teams.
Most teams don't ever like win all the way in the football playoffs or the college playoff. So I mean, having something competitive within their own division is kind of nice.
I mean, it would be
There
interesting.
is.
They're increasing it to what, 8 teams? I think, or is it 10?
8?
I mean, it would be cool to
I
have
think you're right on
4
8.
of those
I think you're
teams
right on
would
8.
be like the power. Maybe we move it to a power 4 because the Pac-12 is fucking dead, and we all know it. We move it to like the 4 like championship teams would move off of that. But also, even at this list, I mean, Michigan, let's say they win the Big Ten, and then Alabama or LSU or Georgia wins the SEC. You got your 2 there, and that means you're gonna get some chump out of the SEC unless Clemson has another good year, and then you're gonna get TCU out of the Big 12, or maybe Baylor, and those are your 4, and then you got like the 4 other wild cards to fill. Somebody's still gonna get cut out, and they're still gonna be better than probably one of the winners of the Big 12 or ACC. So no one's gonna be happy with this, but I mean, again, I don't know how it's really gonna go.
Right.
Well, you can't make everybody happy either.
Yeah.
Like,
This would be the
That's the
point of the
route it's gonna
time
go.
is we would just say the times they are a changing.
it's the route it's gonna go. It's gonna work out. College football will still be college football.
Yep.
Right.
I just really want us to get basically all the Pac-12 teams in and just make the Big Ten championship the Rose Bowl, because the Rose Bowl's always been the Big Ten's game. Pac-12 barely won it compared to us, so whatever. All right, let's go ahead and get to our crossover grid. Oh boy,
All right. Well,
one playoff
to
sack.
start
Let's
off-
do Curse. Devon Curse.
Kearse.
Oh,
There you go.
There he is.
there he is.
Right above him, Dustin Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre?
DeAndre Hopkins. I was reading something about Dustin Hopkins earlier.
DeAndre Hopkins. Okay.
Yeah.
One playoff sack for the defense. Ooh, there was a really good. Oh, it was a really good defensive
You can do
end.
Miles Jack.
That
pretty
is true.
he
I
was
think
sacked.
I'm pretty useless here. I don't fucking know.
I don't
So
know.
do
Yeah,
I.
I don't. Wait, didn't we do this division before? Or am I
I
We haven't
stupid?
done this one.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay, Miles Jack, one interception, one playoff sack, and one interception return for a touchdown. Wait a minute.
BJ Raji.
No, not Vince Wilfork.
No, they didn't put a Wilfork. Oh, well, he had a fumble recovery return for a touchdown. I
Oh,
know
fumble
that.
recovery. Oh, so one
Yeah,
playoff sack.
I'm trying to think of another one. Ed Reed, maybe.
Did blitz a lot. Nope.
Wow.
BJ Raji. BJ Raji. If he's not on here, oh my
Bruh.
fucking god!
Wow, one playoff sack and one interception return for a
Um,
touchdown.
Can
And
we
I
do
know he's a
BJ Raji
cornerback,
just
but
for
what
shits
about
and giggles?
I know he's a cornerback. What about Richard Sherman?
Wow, we're
He had
failing
to.
here.
He had to. It's not out of the question for him.
Wow. This is a.
Hey,
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
one interception return
First
for
try.
TD. We can do Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
A Texan.
Oh.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
There
Gardner, Darius. All right, interception return for TD for the Houston Texans, also Oilers.
Trying to think of guys. on the
That's
Texans.
rough.
Like, I don't think we
I'm
can put
stumped.
JJ Watt for the same one twice, can we?
Yeah, we can't.
Whitney Merciless? I don't fucking know.
Oh, there was a good safety they had. Can't remember his name.
You mean their current head coach?
What was his name?
D'Amico Ryans.
I
He's a former Texan.
they spelled D'Amico.
D-E...
I couldn't tell you.
Just spell R-Y...
D-I?
Right, Ryans. And see if it
D'Amico. D-E-M.
Nope.
Oh,
Huh. All right.
Wait a minute. Ed Reed played for them, didn't he?
Did he?
No. Fuck, Ed Reed never played for the Texans? I thought he did.
Pretty sure. All right, I'm going on the hunt again.
Yeah, Ed Reed played for the Texans. Played for the Texans in 2013. Oh, it's probably because we used his name already. I don't like this functionality of this thing. All right, let me start over.
Texans at pick 6.
DeAndre Hopkins. Von Curse. Watt. Miles Jack.
and why?
Ed Reed. Stephon Gilmore. Then
Gardner
Gardner
Minshew.
Minshew the second. All right, there we go. Okay.
Man, the myth, the
Titans.
motherfucking legend. It's Colts. Oh, fuck. I think I'm stumped here.
I think I am going to resort to Google.
Colts.
Not. I don't know.
I like to think it's where
Colts, I don't know.
quarterbacks go to die, but you can't really. I don't remember the last time.
Tannehill never went to the Colts.
No, he didn't. That's what I'm
I
saying.
was saying. Yeah.
I got Philip Dorsett.
Nope.
No?
Not for nope.
Must not have
Oh,
made
sorry.
the
I
team
meant
for one
for
of them.
Jaguars Texans.
Well, I don't think we can use them now. Yep, we can't.
Oh.
Colts players. I don't think Marvin Harrison.
Oh my
Nope.
God.
Wait, is that Macedon?
Oh my God.
The legend.
I just got back from the Nationals Park watching the
Oh,
game.
made another
my
one.
God.
Oh my god, he actually made it.
Streak is still unbroken.
This man would be damned if he missed an episode.
Oh my God, it's Mastodon in it, not in the flesh, but in the voice. Holy shit! All right,
Titans, Colts.
he's already diving into it.
He's here.
He's
He's
already
in.
good.
He's in.
Titans,
Full
Colts.
swing.
Oh,
Denico Autry.
Titans, Colts.
Yeah, Denico.
I am literally trying to think off my head right now, and it's just not fucking
Yeah.
working.
Defensive end.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of random players. And I look them up to make sure they played for both. But now like
you-
Jaguars and Texans.
Frank Gore.
I
Gore
don't think he
never
played
on
for
there.
Jaguars. I don't think he played for
Fuck it,
Jaguars.
let's try it. Nope.
Nope.
What about Chris Conley?
What?
That name
Nope.
sounds familiar.
The
Yeah,
fuck
he's
is that?
kind of a young guy. He's been in the league recently.
Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson.
Josh Johnson.
Solid guess. Josh
Nope.
Johnson? Nope.
He's been everywhere. Josh Johnson's been fucking everywhere.
What about
So is Frank Gore.
How about
Yeah, but
Deshaun
Frank Gore
Gibson?
never played for the. Oh,
Shut up.
Who?
Deshaun Gibson. I'm pretty sure he was on both AFC South teams. No, T-E-S-H. T-E Sean. Or T-A Sean, excuse me.
DASHA. Deshaun
Yep.
Gibson. Hey.
Hey! There we go.
okay. Yeah, I'm just voice.
Well, your streak remains unbroken, so congrats.
Yeah, by like half an hour.
Hey, we'll count it.
Better
We'll
late than
count
never.
it.
Okay, yesterday's football grid. Let's take a look at that one.
I think that'll be a fun one.
Come on,
maybe.
load. There we go.
If it'll load.
All
Yep, there.
right. Non-QB passing touchdown.
Non-QB.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Kelsey.
Yeah.
Let's see. Non-QB passing touchdown.
I was
for
gonna say
Raiders.
whoever. Yeah.
It's receptions. Julio Jones.
For what?
1,000-yard reception yards and non-QB passing touchdown.
Oh.
I thought Julio Jones threw one.
Nope.
No.
Who was the other half of the Philly special in the Super Bowl?
Trey Burton, but he didn't get 1,000-yard reception.
He was a
Okay.
tight end.
So is Travis Kelce.
Yeah, but Travis Kelsey's on a whole different fucking plane than him.
True.
True.
1,000-yard season for the Broncos.
Marius Thomas.
Oh
For
yeah, do Demaryius
Broncos.
Thomas, and then or you could do Wes Welker. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, this one you got to do. You obviously got to do LT.
Receiving season?
Donaldson. Reception.
No, you gotta do the Antonio Gates.
Or Antonio Gates, either work.
Oh yeah, Antonio Gates. You got. I thought Keenan Allen had.
Raiders non-QB passing TD. Oh my gosh. Nope.
Fuck.
Oh shit. 1,000-yard receiving season, non-quarterback passing touchdown.
Odell Beckham.
We just lost Mamba.
Oh,
there he is.
Bamba.
Oh no.
The camera back
Discord
on, you
decided to
broke it.
die.
Neat. Oh, OBJ. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, my Discord just straight up crashed.
Well, at least you did that to me earlier.
I got one for Raiders
My
Broncos.
Discord is 5.
Raiders Broncos.
Yeah, Romanowski. Bill Romanowski.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a Gorlami pick if I've ever seen one.
I've
Oh,
got one
Bill
hell yeah.
Romanowski.
I got one for Broncos Chiefs.
Broncos
I think
Chiefs?
Frank Clark got traded to them in the offseason.
Yep.
There you go.
Chiefs.
It's so weird seeing him in orange blue.
Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Chargers.
Go
I
into the
gotta get
football
a name
database.
here.
Wait, did Mohamed Sanu.
Oh, that name I haven't heard in a while. Damn.
Sanu, no.
Yeah, he did not
Okay.
play for any of these teams. I know he has a non-passing touchdown, so I was saying to throw him in the Raiders one if he played for the Ravens, but he didn't.
Chiefs, Chargers, Melvin Ingram.
Yes. Wow. Mohamed Sanu has 4 passing touchdowns.
Oh, really?
You said Chargers, Raiders.
No, Chargers, Chiefs, Melvin Ingram.
Oh yeah.
2 more.
Does Mac count for Raiders Chargers?
You mean Mac
Mac?
Max?
Khalil. Is he on the
Oh,
Chargers
Khalil
now?
Mack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Khalil
yeah,
Mack.
Khalil Mack. Yep.
Wow, I don't know how we missed that one.
I totally forgot about that.
Well, to be honest, he went on the Chargers and he fucking vanished. He fucking vanished.
Yeah,
Good old Chargers.
Yeah,
dude, he was only good for 1 year in the Bears.
true.
I seen a non-passing, non-QB passing touchdown for the Raiders.
Non-QB passing touchdown for the Raiders.
And who the fuck was on the Raiders to do that?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me check Devontae Adams. Does he have a passing touchdown?
I don't think he does.
Which players have thrown a non-QB passing touchdown from the Oakland Raiders?
Receiving yard receptions, touchdowns.
Not
Started throwing
I-
out names and it wasn't working.
I've got Darren McFadden.
The only thing I could think of is they had to have had run a refrigerator package and then the guy jumps up and throws it. It's gotta be some bullshit like that.
Darren McFadden has no passing touchdowns on his NFL career statistics.
Huh.
Oh my goodness, who could this be? Is it
Fucking
some like
John
fucking
Madden.
old school guy? Oh, who was that really tall ass motherfucker with the arm wraps that played on the fucking Raiders?
Was it like from the ghost to the post type of deal? That era?
I think so. Yeah. Ted
Fuck,
Hendricks.
was it? Not Kent Stabler. He's a QB, if I remember right.
Ted Hendricks. Fumble recoveries, 4 interceptions, safety sacks. Nope. The Mad Storker, kick him in the head. Ted. Eesh. 6'7", 220.
Oh, dude, are you fucking? I should have
What?
thought of this. Jacoby Myers. He's at a non-pass. He's at a non-QB passing touchdown.
I'm trying to remember.
Hey, Jacoby Myers.
Damn.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did that once with the
Oh,
Patriots.
Darren McFadden did count.
Oh, then why did I say it didn't?
I don't know. I looked up his info stat list and did not have any passing touchdowns on his list.
Huh.
Interesting.
Huh.
Because we got Jamal Charles there. All right.
So it's the news today of whoa, excuse me.
We've done that one.
I think we've done this one already.
Yeah, we've done that one already.
I mean, news
Have we
today.
have we laughed at the Patriots?
Yeah,
Do
let's
that-
go ahead
I
and
think we're doing that every week.
let's go ahead and cover that real quick, K-Duff. I know you're itching
So
to
how
talk
badly
about
do you
it.
want to bash your skull in?
I've already done it a few times already off
Oh, we can do
camera.
it way worse.
We might as well just go into
You might as well
like,
just eat a lemon
some of
whole at
the-
this point.
some of the other crazy cuts or moves that teams have been making already. We could start with the Patriots and the AFC. It's just ripped that band-aid off for myself, so thank you for that. Starting out with the AFC East, Jets and Dolphins haven't really done too much. Dolphins traded cornerback Noah Igbinoghene. Bills traded defensive end Boogie Basham, which I also thought was kind of weird because they kind of need defensive end help with Von Miller not starting the year because of his ACL recovery.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go on to the Patriots, which I know you guys are here for. All three backup quarterbacks, Bailey Zappi, Malik Cunningham, Trace McSorley, all cut. And while Bailey Zappi and Cunningham were put back on the practice squad, Mac Jones is the only quarterback currently on the roster.
They can still upgrade them though.
It can, but I'm still thinking dude, what the fuck? Not only that, we've had to put as of 5 hours ago, wide receiver Tyquan Thornton on injured reserve for something that is still not reported yet. And for some reason, traded veteran kicker Nick Folk to the Titans. I also don't really get that either.
I mean, does he want
Yeah.
too much money? Because Belichick and whatever his name is,
Kraft.
Kraft. They hate.
Craft.
They hate.
Craft.
Yeah, they hate people
I
buying.
hate greedy sons of bitches.
Yeah, they hate people asking for too much.
I suppose so.
Greedy
Going
bastards.
across the way to the west, Chiefs don't really have too much they've lost. I know, what's his name? The defensive tackle. Chris Jones is still in his holdout, so he's currently on reserve because of that.
Yep.
Moving on to the Broncos, though, I'd like to pour one out for our Italian stallion of a man, Ben DiNucci.
Ben
He
DiNucci.
was cut by them,
Rip the Danucci.
along with.
But he's on the practice squad.
He is on the practice squads, but didn't make the final 53-man roster.
Yep.
Neither did tight end and Albert. I'm just gonna call him Albert O because I have no idea how to pronounce his last name. Who got traded to your boys in the Eagles, Maston?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know about
Not a major player for them, but was kind of a loved player to them. Raiders also not much. Chargers, if I'm gonna nitpick, they traded kicker Dustin Hopkins to the Browns. All right. AFC South, also not too much from them either, but one that I thought was kind of weird to me, the Texans cut their linebacker Christian Kirksey. He spent 2 years with the team and was their team captain on the defense last year. So that was a little weird one.
You guys want to hear some fun special teams news from the Packers?
Sure.
Between our punter and kicker, guess how many years in the NFL we have?
I'd assume over 20 because I
0?
know your punter is one. Is on this
0.
list.
Yeah, they're both
Really?
rookies.
Pat O'Donnell
mean,
got cut, and I was
Yep.
pissed when I
The
heard that. I
Bengals,
like
the
Pat.
Bengals are gonna have 2 years of experience between their punter and kicker. Our punter is Brad Robbins, rookie out of Michigan, and our kicker is Evan McPherson, 2-year player now coming in out of Florida.
Got two
And-
fucking rookies.
I mean,
Our
McPherson
prize,
has
our
balls,
prize, our
Yeah,
prize
McPherson had
possession
the
on special
best-
teams is Keyshawn.
Yeah. The McPherson probably had the best rookie year of any kicker ever. He got all the way to the
But-
AFC Championship game and sent us to the AFC, or all the way to the Super Bowl and sent us to the AFC Championship game with a game-winning kick.
I also don't know
Did
why
you hear
they
about
cut-
the story about that?
Yeah, he went up and said, "Oh, he does a practice kick. He feels great. He's like, I guess we're going to the AFC Championship." Walks
Super
out there,
Bowl.
nails
Oh, yeah.
it.
Guess we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then that one, I guess we're going to the
I
Super
don't
Bowl.
understand why
Yeah.
As for the Pat O'Donnell one, I don't understand why they cut him. I mean, didn't he have like a 60-yard punt last year and made him like a special team player of the week or something?
I mean, it's the Patriots. You never know what they're doing.
No, Packers. We're talking Pat O'Donnell.
Oh, Packers. Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's the Packers. You never know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't get
Our,
that either.
our GM, you could kick him in the fucking nuts, and he probably wouldn't even feel it.
Gutekunst would be like, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Let's see. Ravens, not too. AFC North, not too much either. There. Ravens, they cut Melvin Gordon, big surprise, and the Browns traded Josh Johnson to the Cardinals. We'll get to them in a bit. Going back to the NFC North, we'll move on to Mamba's Bears, who you don't need too much. They got rid of Nathan Petermeme,
So sad.
and I don't know if this was reported, but they also got rid of offensive tackle Alex Leatherwood, who was a first-round pick by the Raiders in 2021, and is, as of now, still known more for how many memes he has on his phone more than how well he's done in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Vikings, this one's not really a big one, but it's big for me because friends of the channel, XFL DC Defenders players, quarterback Jordan Teyamu and running back Abram Smith, both cut by the Vikings. The power of lemons did not follow them to Minneapolis. And neither did former Arlington Renegades tight end Sal Cannella, who was cut by the Seahawks. We already talked about Ben DiNucci getting cut, so that's all the XFL players out of the way. NFC South, we've got the Panthers. They cut Pro Bowl linebacker Deion Jones. And they cut guard Michael Jordan, which, not a big guy, but I think it's a mistake because the last time Michael Jordan left Carolina, he went on to become the most famous player of his sport ever.
Yeah.
So there's that. Saints made some interesting moves as well. Kicker Will Lutz traded to the Broncos. And they cut
did that.
veteran wide receiver James Washington, who also was cut by the Colts 10 days earlier, funny enough. So I think he's flaming out pretty fast. But another big one I feel like is going underreported, they cut slot corner Bradley Roby, 10-year vet, won a ring with the Broncos, and a team that included Von Miller, DeMarcus
I mean,
Ware.
you got to stay very, 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 very fast as a quarterback to do stuff in the NFL. So the older you get, the much harder it's going to be to do things.
I suppose. Yeah.
Holy shit! Aired out past by Minnesota. And it's 15 yards too long. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Even staying in the pocket as an NFL quarterback requires a shit ton of movement.
No, cornerback, not quarterback.
Corner.
Oh, corner. I thought
Corner. You got to be
quarterback.
fast as shit nowadays to be a
Yes,
corner. You have to
yes.
be the fastest motherfucker alive
Yeah,
to do that
that
shit.
point still stands.
And you got to be a scrappy motherfucker too. You got to
Indeed.
be able to hand fight.
Indeed.
Mhm.
Falcons, they cut a veteran wide receiver J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and rookie offensive tackle Tyler Vrabel, son of Mike Vrabel from the Titans. And let's see, last but not least, we've got, well, not last but not least, NFC East, Eagles. I don't really know if there's anybody of note that they cut. Do you, Master?
Fuck, I can't remember. I was doing stuff for work and then the baseball game.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Giants, I think my only nitpick with them was Cole Beasley. They cut him, so.
Cole
He's
Beasley's
been
old.
Cole
credit.
Beasley?
I know
Yeah,
he's
he's
old.
old.
He's old,
Giants.
which is why I'm saying it's a nitpick, but it's.
The Bengals
Still
cut
solid.
Trent Taylor.
They cut Trent
Any
Taylor.
news from
Yeah.
Dan Campbell's Lions?
Let's find out here.
Did they get that line on the
Yeah.
sideline?
Let's see. They got. Oh, it looks like mostly rookies, like Denzel Mims, Mohamed Ibrahim, defensive tackle Christian Covington. I think he's a veteran with them. I think that's the most vet player they had on this list here.
Closest to the grave.
Well, I mean, all these other guys I don't recognize the names on. Probably offensive tackle Connor Galvin. He was a rookie.
Oh God! Oh my goodness!
NFC
Oh, Minnesota
West.
quarterback just got wrapped up and then hit in the head by somebody else's helmet as he was getting spun to the ground.
Sounds about right.
Ouch.
Oh!
Targeting call?
Nope.
Oh,
Inadvertent contact.
nope.
He's just lying on the ground. Oh
Oh, that's
God.
Like limp?
He might have gotten up now. They're
Another-
doing a bunch of replays. He might have gotten up now. Yeah, they got him off. He got off the field.
Okay.
That looked.
Well, that's good. So,
Ooh.
that's what we need before the NFL season starts is another head or neck injury. Yes, I know it's college football, but still.
Yeah, still.
Going on to the NFC West. Probably the biggest one out of this week was the Cardinals cutting Colt McCoy, who I figured was going to be their starter for that first 4 games, but
He's got good experience, you'd think. Or at least
you'd
maybe a
think,
good
right.
secondary quarterback for a young quarterback they're testing out when Kyler's
now
out.
they got Josh Dobbs as their head starter, who they traded for him. They've got
I mean,
Clayton
he
Tune
looked
as their-
okay. He was playing for the Titans at the end of the season when Tannehill
He
was out,
was,
and he
yeah.
looked okay. He wasn't horrible. He wasn't great,
Yeah,
but
no,
he wasn't
he's
bad.
a veteran backup, so I'm not. But I still feel like I'd be a little bit safer with Colt McCoy. He's like, I don't know, because the only
Yeah.
other 2 guys on the roster right now are Kyler Murray, is going to be spending the beginning of the season on the IR, and rookie Clayton
He had his
Tune.
house playing Call of Duty.
And rookie Clayton too. So we've seen jack shit.
Dude, new season of Warzone's coming out, man. Can't blame him.
I could give less
extend
of a
his
fuck.
extend his time off by
Yeah,
6 weeks.
I don't care about
Um,
COD.
Yeah, COD's so horrible.
Rams not much. Seahawks,
Nowadays it
talked
is.
about
Back in the
Salmonella,
day, it was the shit.
And
You mean Call of Duty 2?
49ers.
No, I mean like Black Ops.
No, fuck that. Much earlier.
Oh,
Macedon's just
don't
old.
even.
Macedon's
Yeah.
just old.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
just old.
You go relive your days in the senior center, old man.
I can't
Fuck.
laugh. My first one was the original Modern Warfare. I can't laugh.
Now that, sir, is a roast.
Apply
Back in my
cold
day
water
when
to
Team
burned
Fortress 2
areas.
used to get actual updates.
Back
Back
in
when
my
they-
day,
back
when
in
my
my day when there was no
grandmother had
cheaters
lots
in
of
TF2.
creepers.
So, I guess Mamba, try to do your not Mamba, Masson, try to do your best to like write these down somehow. But we're gonna do our predictions just for the first game of the NFL season to officially kick it off.
Get a hotel room.
Yeah, we'll remember them and we'll type them out once we're done with the episode because this is probably the last thing we're covering.
You know,
Or we
just,
could
you
do-
can always
well,
just
we
you can always
could
just
do it
rerun the
next
podcast.
week.
It's fine.
Well, next week we'll be doing it
We'll
as
be
the
during the
game's
game. It'll be
happening.
during the game.
So
Oh,
Also
wait,
in a hotel
what,
room.
the
You have,
season
like, a
starts
pad of
next
pen
week?
or
I
paper
thought the
somewhere.
weekend after.
What do you
after.
mean? You are in a football podcast. The NFL starts in less than 24 or
Oh shit!
it's,
I
yeah,
forgot
7
there's
days.
Bears.
I forgot there's
It's-
Thursday night football.
Yeah, Lions
Yeah,
Chiefs.
Fuck.
We could be going live while that's playing next week.
We could because we record these on Thursday nights. So
Yeah.
we might have to change to Wednesday nights, but I don't know.
Or give your
So-
predictions for Thursday night and we can say
Give
it
me
right
the
away.
Right.
Detroit Lions. No, I'm kidding.
No,
Yeah,
I'm going for the underdog.
As much as I hate him, I'm gonna take Kansas City by 17 in this one.
Give me the Chiefs by 14.
I'll go Chiefs by 10.
Are we just gonna write this down later?
I'm writing it down
I
right
could-
now.
Okay.
Yeah, and I could watch the video later too when I get
Yeah.
back.
So I
Really?
took Kansas City by 17, Mamba Kansas City by 14, Maston Kansas City by 10, Gorlami.
Oh, you want to go with me? I kind of want K-Duff to go first because I want to see this pick.
Okay, K Duff.
All right. Well, it's not gonna be super watchable. I mean, how about those Chiefs for by a 10-point margin?
Chiefs by 10 as well. Gorlami.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm taking Dan Campbell's Lions by
Oh.
7.
Oh,
Someone's
the
got to be the underdog.
The
I'm here for the
underdog.
Boom.
All right.
I'm
Uh,
not here for the record. I'm here for the underdog stories.
All right, just for anyone that's new, I guess, to the program, we're taking every game in the NFL season. We're going to predict who wins and by how much. The person, if you predict correctly, the winner, you get a point. If you are the person that has the closest score, as far as the difference in score, so I said 17, Mamba said 14, Maston said 10, etc. If it was exactly 14 points, Mamba would get 3 points, not just one. So at the
I
end of
thought
the
it was two.
season, or yeah, two.
We
two,
did
not
two.
just one. Yeah, two, not just one. Sorry. So you get 2 points instead of 1. So at the end of the season, we basically tally up our win-loss. If you incorrectly predict it, you get 1 loss. If you correctly predict it and have the highest score, you get 2 wins. So we'll show our record at the end of the season. And the person that wins gets the best gets bragging rights. The inaugural season, I think. Did I win or did Mamba win?
These other 4 guys care about their records. I care about getting a good underdog story. So I like to go for the underdog.
We need to make like a banner. We need to make like banner with like the years won.
Enjoy squeezing that lemon in your mouth or eating it.
Yeah.
I could check later tomorrow.
Make fucking bets.
Who won the first seasons?
Yeah, who would make a lemon bet like that? Who would?
I thought Mass.
No, Macedon lost. I know Macedon lost. Was it me or you, Mamba?
I'm pretty sure I got last. I kept picking like
Oh yeah, you kept picking the Vipers and they kept sucking.
It was my team.
Yeah, I won. I won the XFL, but you won the NFL.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't a part of the NFL. I just lost in the XFL.
Yeah, he's just Vipers fan.
Yeah. I mean,
Perez
won the championship, so he kind of won in the end.
Yeah, and then a whole slew of games. Joe Burrow actually will be back for the Bengals, so I'm very excited about that. Hopefully he's fully healthy. I think he is, but again, hopefully he is fully healthy.
And then, dude,
this is a great Monday. We'll cover this more next week. But this is a great fucking Monday night game. Bills Jets,
so good.
But it's gonna make up for the shitty Sunday night game. I gotta watch the Cowboys in prime time. Fuck me.
And of course, you have to have Packers Bears first week.
That's gonna be so much fun. Next week, you two are gonna be jawing each other.
Sunday, and I'm gonna be so sad Sunday.
We're just doing the Thursday night game. We are only predicting the Thursday night game.
Yeah, we're only predicting the Thursday game.
I'd like to offer a hand and wish the Bears the best of luck.
What? I'm not taking your dirty ass hand.
Wow,
dude! I tried to be nice. I tried to be nice.
Bro, you're dogging me
earlier.
When Jordan Love becomes your next owner, I don't want to fucking hear it because I tried to be nice to you.
Justin Fields is gonna own the fucking Packers.
Justin Fields is gonna be too busy running around in circles.
Do you really think that the NFC North, the NFL is gonna be nice to you now that Aaron Rodgers is out of the division?
Oh fuck no.
Exactly.
Bro, I wish Aaron Rodgers wins a fucking Super Bowl with the Jets.
Man. It is a bumpy ride.
I wish he wins a Super Bowl with the Jets just to fucking dog the Green Bay.
He's not going to make the playoffs. Nathan Peterman's coaching the team. He's not making the playoffs. All right.
Fucked.
Before we get into too much banter, we got to save it for next week. Thank you for tuning in to the final episode of the Football Stooges. Season 1. Season 2 is coming at you next week. It's going to be a great blast. Football is started. College football is in almost full swing now. And then the NFL is just along the way. Enjoy football.
You can see my dumbass face next week.
Yeah. Masson will be back next week.
Wants to see that shit.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Only if you're going to chug a Yingling. That's the only way we want to see your face.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hell yeah.
Enjoy football. Enjoy the upcoming season of the Football Stooges. We have a lot more planned. We're going to up the production quality somewhat, I guess, not really. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And as always, run the damn ball. Have a good night.
Run the damn ball.
Wife's got to chip in every now and then. Yeah, that's
got to get added. That's going in. That's going in.
Wow.
We're saving it as a soundbite, I think.